we're ready to discuss it again here in front of everyone. And now, how did you first get into the world of AI? When did you discover it? What made you really curious about working in this field?
Yeah. It's interesting kasi a lot of people might think na pinag-aralan ko talaga yung AI from university, ganun. But recently lang din ako naging involved with AI. I started my career as a software engineer. And the most I know of AI is yung mga machine learning days pa in university. Pero yung previous company ko, which was Cambridge, they formed an AI Center of Excellence team. And fortunately, napasok ako doon. And that's where I got involved more in playing around and using AI actually for day-to-day work lang talaga, hindi lang experimentations. And that's what led me to my career trajectory na. So from a software engineer to being an AI engineer na ngayon.
That's solid kasi you already have the foundation, at least from software engineering and of course from college, yun din yung background mo. And now that dumadami yung tools in AI, talagang we're one of them. No? Nauna na tayo sa paggamit and to actually make sure na we're using them for good. But now let's talk about Gen Zs and AI. I also heard you have an upcoming talk in UP Diliman and about it, how it's being used in careers today.
Yeah, so that's happening next week. And I'll be sharing doon practical tools and applications kung paano gamitin yung AI. Actually, maswerte nga yung mga students ngayon kasi may mga AI tools na sila. Back then in university, kailangan ko pang manually write yung mga thesis or capstone projects ko. So, yun. And how I use AI tools then in my daily software development work and i-share ko rin sa kanila.
Can you share some of the tools na ginagamit mo ngayon?
So primarily, I use Cloud Code. Sobrang helpful siya for rapidly, building up prototypes and software. And pag ginamit mo siya and may background ka in software engineering, namu-multiply and amplify talaga yung parang output mo compared to someone na baguhan pa lang. So it's a really good multiplier kumbaga, on your skills.
Yeah, and it's actually ngayon ang dami na rin mapapagpilian ng mga developers.
Totoo.
And what we want them to do is really try them all, get we have Cursor, Cloud Code, Windsurf, pati yung Google 'di ba naglabas ng anti-gravity, which all are almost similar, and encouraging people, like you have platforms to encourage them how to use them properly. Ngayon, we have another report from Harvard Business Review. Earlier this year, they said na 74% of young adults in the US used an AI chatbot at least once in the past month, mostly for productivity. Pero totoo nga ba na marami talaga sa kanila ang gumagamit ng AI ngayon, at least here in the Philippines? Do you believe na malakas na yung impact in terms of using AI here?
I wholeheartedly agree. Maraming, I mean, it reached the general public na eh. Even your parents know of AI, ganyan, ginagamit na nila for drafting parang conversations or summaries, reports, ganun. And a lot of these AI tools kasi offer like free plans. So which is sobrang
switch na lang sila.
And as Filipinos, diba? I mean, I'm speaking for myself. Gusto ko yung may free trial or free plan compared to like purchasing it upfront, ganun. So that's how AI made it accessible for the general public then.
And grabe, I saw a study also na Philippines is top 5 in terms of using ChatGPT in the world, globally. And nakita naman natin ng involvement ng mga Filipinos. Ginagamit nila they use Gemini, they use Nano Banana. Nung lumabas yung Nano Banana, ginamit nila sa Facebook, 'di ba? They had yung Ghibli challenge ba yun? Or yung Ghibli release nila.
Lahat ng mga tao, Ghibli na yung profile picture, ganun.
Ngayon naman yung caricature, just ChatGPT. So yeah, like now because of that, ginagamit naman ng Filipinos for a lot of creativity. But there will also be concerns on how we used AI. So pero kahit ginagamit na nila ito, yung mga concerns, some say that relying on AI too much might affect critical thinking or discourage because parang nawawala yung learning by doing. Yeah. So So ikaw, how do you see or how do you understand these concerns?
Yeah, it's definitely a valid concern talaga. Kasi if you let AI, kumbaga, if you let it steer the wheel, for example, problem solving is is something na dapat tinitrain mo eh. And then if you let AI do all the work for you, and then pag nawala siya, and then you have to do it again, syempre maninibago ka agad. So the brain is a muscle, and it has to be trained again and again. So I believe the best way to work with it is to use it as a teammate. You just steer it to the right direction, hindi yung parang siya yung magte-take over for you. I'd like to cite some example. So back in college, nagko-code kami sa papel. but sabi ko, may may computers naman, but sa yellow pad magko-code. But I learned na through that, na learn yung, parang napapractice yung muscle memory ko, na when I'm coding in the computer, memorize ko na agad yung syntax, and parang natural na lang for me to code. But I have to agree na hassle din talaga siya.
And daming, it's balancing between productivity and the things that you're learning. Ngayon nga, a lot of people talk about prompt engineering. Mm-hmm. Pero ngayon, it's mostly context engineering na talaga eh.
Sure.
Like, it's your job to provide context to the AI, to give you the relevant output na makukuha mo from it. Mm-hmm. Diba? And that's why, even in our developers, DICT, well encouraged ang paggamit ng AI. We provide them all the AI tools. Pero we still need to teach them yung proper context engineering, tsaka yung sila gumagawa ng spec sheet nila to make sure na the AI just follows what they want to happen. Yeah, so thank you for that, Bryl. Now, let's move on to one of the biggest concerns na lagi nating naririnig online is, will AI replace humans? Controversial yung topic na.
Ayan na.
Oo nga.
So, ikaw, ano munang take mo doon?
Pinalik sa akin yung question. So yun nga, sa akin, we just really know how to take advantage of this tool. I think those people who know how to use AI now, yung intindi na nila, like, diba sabi mo dati, natuto ka maging natural with coding, with developing. But now, we have to be natural also with how we use AI. Yeah. Parang, na-figure out, when you use it more, na-figure out mo na what type of results you get from it, and what you can actually do with it, diba? So I think those who are very AI-driven now may advantage sila sa work nila ngayon. And just with that, I think it will not replace humans, but it will put some people at an advantageous spot.
Yeah.
Balik ko naman sa'yo.
I agree. And the thing is, AI can replace talaga yung yung repetitive tasks. And if the kind of work that you're doing as a human is something na you see repetitive, more than likely ma-replace. So I'll cite some particular examples. Handling customer queries. So that's something you do repeatedly, and that's something na AI can do in behalf. So, and that's my biggest concern kasi the Philippines, I guess, is we have the biggest BPO sector. I mean, in I'm not sure if in the world, but most likely in Southeast Asia. And what we want to avoid is we get left behind. So even as early as now, I hope we don't be people who denies the capabilities of AI, but rather embrace it, actually use it as a particular tool. Hindi lang na parang we're gonna comfort ourselves na hindi tayo papalitan, hindi tayo gaganyan. But we have to be observant of the fact na it's actually happening, and we wanna make sure na yung mga the people here know how to use it, how to leverage it in their jobs. So if you're a customer support agent or you're doing those manual tasks, alam mo paano siya i-orchestrate, paano siya gamitin more than just as a tool na nagka-copy paste ka lang, ganun. So yun yung parang hopeful ako na pwede pa naman tayong mag-upskill ng mga tao instead of replacing. And the thing is, AI, just like any technology, it renders some job obsolete, but it also creates new opportunities, new jobs. Like for example, wala pa namang prompt engineers before, wala pang vibe coders before, and that introduced a new set of roles and jobs people can take today. Yun lang yung take ko dan.
That's a great insight. Actually, ngayon nga, more than that, even jobs in AI safety dumadami. It's because AI as yun nga, sobrang powerful tool, but at the same time, the risks are also very big, and people have to understand yung mga guardrails dito. Like, how do I call this? One of the books na favorite ko actually recently that I read is called Nexus by Yuval Harari. Siya dun yung author ng Homo Deus, Sapiens, yan. Sinasabi niya talaga na that AI is more than just a tool. That's why, yun nga, don't treat it as a tool, but it's more of like also an agent. It can do some tasks on its own, but very, very guided then by what people say. And it could possibly be, diba? It could possibly be a weapon if at the wrong hands, diba? So AI safety is a big thing also na kailangan matutunan.
Interrupt ko lang. Actually, na siya hindi na siya but it is actually a weapon na ginagamit ng agents of misinformation. So marami mga bots, trolls ginagamit like to spam with AI-generated response to like perform hate comments or ganon. So yun, and something na you don't particularly understand yung capabilities. Yan yung nagiging dangerous na siya if you don't understand. That's why yun nga, yung sinabi mo, guardrails are important, and jobs such as AI governance, AI ethics, safety, those are something na nagpa-pop up na rin.
Kaya nga, that is why, imagine mo, diba 2 weeks ago, naglabas ng white paper yung Cloud Code Security. Tapos what happened to the stock market ng mga cybersecurity stocks? Biglang nag-plunge, diba? 5 to 10% nag-plunge. Lahat. Pero for me, nag-overreact yung stock market I feel like, the cybersecurity space will really need to catch up kasi ang daming bad actors in AI, and this is where it will have to flourish. A lot of cybersecurity practitioners will be needed as pag dumami pa yung mga AI tools out there.
Totoo. And ang dami na ring ngayon, tinatawag na vibe coders. Those who let AI do the entire thing. And minsan may mga developers na iiwan yung mga API key nila. So na-abuse, na-compromise yung system nila. Because again, napapabilis ng AI yung ginagawa natin, but that's where the validation, the security, and all of this parang QA needs to step up din.
Tsaka yun nga yun exactly why you brought that kailangan yung mga new vibe coders, they need to understand proper software development life cycle. Alam mo, DevOps, more than that, DevSecOps is what they have to understand through the whole process, just to make sure that, kasi tama ka bumababa na yung entry barriers for software development. And now, these are the things that they really need to understand as well.
Ayan. And for students, marami kasing naka-approach sa akin na papalitan na ba ng AI yung jobs namin. But that's the same thing with any other technology rin Kasi if you remember, nung nag-college ako, that was in 2015, dumadami na yung tools na tinatawag nating no-code tools. So yung mga no-code tools, may GUI ka na lang, just drag and drop to build applications. And dahil doon, sinasabi na, mawawala na yung developers. But andito pa rin kami ngayon. But ang dami. And the same thing, AI is like that. The output of your, kung ano yung ginagawa mo, will largely depend on the input. So, just like software engineering, garbage in, garbage out. So, kung ano yung tinep or pinramp mo, ganun din yung output ng gagawin mo. Kaya, importante talaga for like aspiring developers or students. Importante na strong yung fundamentals mo.
I really believe that. actually, yung pinaka-caveat lang dyan ngayon is yung mga clients ngayon, tsaka yung mga employers ngayon, mas mabilis na yung ano nila, no? Yung requirements nila. Yung they'll now expect more from the devs because of the tools that we have. So, okay. Ngayon, fast talk naman tayo, Bryl. Bibigay lang ako ng mga tanong sa'yo. Tapos, one-word answer lang,
Lights on.
Sige. Okay. When coding, coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
Python or JavaScript?
JavaScript.
AI assistant or human assistant?
AI assistant.
Okay, one AI tool you can't live without.
Cursor.
Okay, great. One word to describe the future of AI.
Autonomous.
Thank you for those insights, Bryl.
Thank you. Sweet ako dun.
So, ang dami na nating napag-usapan. Pero bago pa mapahabang masarap na usapan, quick break muna tayo. Hot Copy will be back after just a few reminders.
Sa panahon ng kalamidad,
Huwag po kayo magalala, papunta na po kami.
pag may signal sa bawat sulok ng Pilipinas,
Ma'am!
bukas ang linya ng impormasyon at komunikasyon. Ito ang isa sa mga maraming programa ng Department of Information and Communications Technology o DICT. Katuwang ang sektor ng telekomunikasyon. Ligtas ka pag konektado ka.
Ate, huwag na kayong mag-alala dyan sa Dubai. Okay na kami.
Isang digital bayanihan para sa bagong Pilipinas. DICT, Protecting the Digital Pinoy.
Next. Pagod at sawa ng pumila, ang dami-dami pang mga requirements. Di na alam ano pang dokumento ang kailangan kong dalhin. Ang gulo, ang haba ng proseso at kung sino-sinong lalapitang tao. Sana may one-stop shop na mapupuntahan sa lahat ng kailangan ko. Now we have the eGov app. Accomplish everything in a snap. Online na ang transactions ng gobyerno. Wala nang face-to-face. A simple and convenient way for faster services any day. Making it easy for every Filipino. Dahil digital na tayo, skip the long lines, go online. eGov PH Super App. Download na eGov PH Super App. Download na eGov PH Super App. Kung gusto nyo ng easy and super bilis transactions, download the eGov PH Super App now na! Di na kailangan lumabas at pumila, no stress and no hassle pa. Ang dali lang talaga gamitin, ang galing-galing. Available online yan through the App Store or Google Play Store. Akalain nyo yun? Tara, download it na! Yes!
Welcome to Q Studios. Q Studios operates as a fully equipped photo and video studio that offers a professional space for podcast recordings, video shoots, and other creative events. Clients can book sessions in advance, and the studio provides technical support, lighting, sound, and camera setup to ensure high-quality production. Q Studios offers a versatile and customizable space with top-notch equipment for podcasting, photography, and video production. They provide technical assistance and post-production services, making it a one-stop studio for content creators and brands. Q Studios stands out for its creative flexibility, modern facilities, and convenient Makati City location. It caters to both independent creators and professional teams, combining a cozy, collaborative environment with professional-grade results.
And we're back. So ngayon naman po, pag-uusapan natin ng some medyo futuristic. So autonomous AI agents. Quick explanation lang for everyone watching. Kapag chatbots, sumasagot sila when you ask something. Ang AI agents naman are a bit different. They can plan tasks, make decisions, and even take action with minimal human output. So hindi lang sila sumasagot. They actually do the work. So, Bryl, anong experience mo sa mga autonomous AI agents natin ngayon?
Mostly yung recent experience ko has been building a lot of them. Actually, one thing na nag-trending most recently lang in the developer community is itong tinatawag na OpenClaw.
Yeah.
So, for the general audience, yung OpenClaw kasi, it's not similar to ChatGPT na mag-chat ka lang tapos output siya ng message. Si OpenClaw, it's a combination of having both. So, may assistant ka na pwedeng perform actions in behalf of you. Anything na kaya mong gawin sa computer, kaya niya din gawin. So, creating or sending emails, managing your schedules, writing code, gumawa ng websites, apps, kaya niyang gawin. And then, proactive din siya. Pwede siyang mag-follow up sa'yo, i-message ka niya ng mga briefs or summaries. Basically, having a virtual assistant talaga na AI. Ganon siya. And kaya siya nagtitrending kasi it's free. Open source lang yung code niya and anyone can inspect and play around with it. Personally, I've been playing around with it with myself. Ikaw ba, Sek?
Actually, oo nga. Sobrang fan ako ngayon kasi it's open source And yung implementation niya napakabilis, no? Like sobrang dami nang nagbe-build ng tools on top of it, and even companies like Google, 'di ba? Sinusuportahan nila yung development ng OpenClaw. Itong paggawa ng agents natin, it's becoming easier. Anyone can do it now, no? Paano can you explain to our viewers on how they can have their own AI agents?
So, kasi dahil sa AI, bumababa na yung barrier of entry for building your own AI. Kasi pwede mo na lang tanungin siya how to do this, how to do that, and then pwede mo siyang kahit itaglish mo siya or Tagalog, kaya kanyang i-respond. And setting it up, marami ng providers in setting up your own AI chatbot or AI agent. In fact, for us at PocketDevs, we offer a service na kaya din namin gumawa ng AI agents for MSMEs din para sa daily operations nila.
Actually, okay yan. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung MSMEs and how AI agents can actually help their businesses. Pero OpenClaw, kailangan lang talaga maintindihan din ng mga viewers natin na it is free, but they have to be careful dun sa cost ng mga agents or LLMs na gagamitan nila, no?
So, kasi yung etong mga AI agents natin, they use models or AI models or yung tinatawag nating large language models. And etong mga large language models, free siya kung i-host mo. Pero kung you're using someone else model, syempre may certain cost. And then if you are going to run your own agent, depende sa usage mo, medyo magastos talaga. And if you're not careful with it, maubos yung savings mo if hindi ka careful, hindi mo siya nilalagyan ng tamang guardrails, ganun.
Para sa'yo, ano ba yung saan siya pinaka-useful ngayon?
Depende talaga sa kung saan mo siya need, kasi iba-iba naman tayo na workflows. Pero for me personally, ginagamit ko siya kasi I receive a lot of emails So ginagamit ko siya na pag may pumasok na email, magda-draft na siya ng response. Hindi siya magsasend, draft niya muna. And then when I open my email, at least may ready draft na, and then i-edit yun na lang, and then hit send. And that's helpful for me and for following up with for clients and so on. Doon siya helpful.
Now let's talk about something very, very close to your advocacy. MSMEs. We know yung MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises, make a big part of the Philippine economy. Actually, 99.5% of the Philippine economy. So from your experience, how can AI practically help MSMEs grow or operate more efficiently?
Yeah.
And maybe, baka makapag-share ka rin ng some of your work or, yun nga, as you mentioned kanina sa PocketDevs, how you've been doing it.
Yeah. So before I answer that question, let me tell you a story of how PocketDevs was formed. So nung 2020, that was the start of the pandemic, March ata. And that's actually the time we started PocketDevs. Kasi at that time, a lot of businesses were closing down kasi yun nga, nawawala yung parang physical stores nila. And I started PocketDevs with a goal na helping them set up their online stores para at least continuous pa rin yung operations nila. May e-commerce website sila, customers can order there, and may digital presence sila. And I was based in Cebu back then. So dun sobrang affected din yung mga businesses dun. And now, with AI, businesses can integrate it in their day-to-day operations. Like, for example, i-monitor nila yung inventory mo, kung if kailangan mo na ba mag-resupply with your supplier, or mag-answer ng customer support, kunwari may gustong magpa-refund, or may mga frequently asked questions, kaya niyang gawin yan. Even before ChatGPT, ginagamit na namin yun, but not as smart as it is today. Kasi yung chatbots before, parang if may frequently asked questions, yan yung ibabato namin sa customer. But now, intelligent na siya na it can decide on its own and have an intelligent response din. So that's how we started, and that's how we were helping yung mga businesses back then.
Alam mo, saktong-sakto Kasi ngayon, di ba, share ko lang sa lahat. Chair po tayo, ang Philippines ay chair po ng ASEAN for this year. And one of the priorities natin is AI-powered MSME growth. How do we make AI an impactful tool para sa ating mga MSMEs? And that is one of the questions that I will ask you now. How can we turn those challenges ng mga MSMEs into opportunities using AI?
So, yung MSMEs, yung main challenges sa kanila, based on my experience, is having a proper, kumbaga, parang, kasi they're not small na hindi kailangan ng system, but they're not big na kailangan silang mag-subscribe ng malaking software. So, hindi ideal sa kanila on those choices. So kailangan nila ng digital system na customized sa kung paano nag-ooperate yung business nila. May it be something in clothing or may restaurant business sila or so on. Now, ito sila, with AI, it's really easy to build a tool na customized for your needs. I'm sure may experience ka din building on your own. And software right now, sobrang daling gawin.
Yun nga yung barrier entry of sa software development. Anyone can actually start building their own tools.
Mm-hmm. So if you're a business owner, pwede mo lang i-prompt sa AI na ilagay mo lang ano yung mga challenges mo. It will give some recommendations, and in fact, pwede mong, or if hindi ka pa confident, you can hire someone to build it for you, and ma-streamline na yung day-to-day operations mo. So, yung mga nabanggit nyo nga na challenges kanina, pwede nang i-build kahit in just a few hours with AI. Although need pa siyang EQA, validate, but the speed is there.
With a little bit of education and yun nga, pag efficiently use ng mga AI with proper mga guardrails. Imagine mo, if you have your own agent, if you're a small business, may own agent ka, nasasabi ng agent sa'yo, okay, anong stock kailangan mo ngayon para sa business mo? Diba? Or nafa-follow mo ba yung, lugi ka na ba? Or positive na ba yung finances mo? Those things na pwede lang sabihin or makausap nila in a very easy way, yung AI would actually be very beneficial enough already. So, para sa'yo, ano kaya ang role ng government and the private sector in helping MSMEs adopt AI and grow in the digital economy?
Number one talaga is education. So, showing na these tools exist, na businesses can leverage these tools, pwede nilang i-take advantage. Kasi the main challenge is hindi sila aware na may ganito palang existing. And then, syempre, kasi sanay tayo na ganito, but this 2026, di naman tayo gustong maging left behind lagi, di ba? So, yun yung number one, education. And then, number two, probably will be, tawag dito, syempre, it's not something na free lang gawin.
Yeah.
So, siguro some quick templates or how to set it up quickly with cost-effective strategies, ganyan. That, well, part na rin siya ng education eh. Pero, yun yung mga nakikita kong pwedeng mag-help yung government natin for MSMEs din.
Ayun nga, it's exactly why we have this platform also to talk about. Kasi we want to invite a lot of bright minds in the space para, alam mo yun, magbigay sa atin ng mga we can work and collaborate with in creating or actually booming this AI space, no? And with that, 'di ba sa AI, especially for MSMEs, hindi lang pwedeng yun nga, they go into it without knowing anything. But at the same time, matututo lang talaga sila if they start doing it. So we'd love to work and invite a lot of our AI experts in the country to help us also discuss this with the MSMEs. So ito, Bryl, finish the line segment na daw tayo. Oo.
Sige.
So, bago tayo magtapos, may last fun segment tayo. So, I'll start the sentence para may sample kayo. Complete the
Okay.
AI will be truly transformative when...
So, that's my turn.
Sige.
So, AI is truly transformative when everyone can leverage it for their day-to-day lives. Kasi transformation, it's a transformative tool talaga. Tapos pag natitake advantage mo, mamumultiply yung output mo. Just how it did for me. Share ko lang pala. So, last year, I won the inaugural Open Go Hackathon. Yeah. And a lot of people were parang asking me, mga friends ko, na ginawa mo lang ba talaga siya? 24 hours lang yung hackathon. Baka ginawa mo 1 month, 1 week in advance. So, ginawa ko lang siya the night before the presentation. And in fact, kumakain pa kami sa labas ng fiancé ko back then. So, I built it using AI-powered coding agents. And if my awareness yung people dito, then it's really transformative.
Okay. Now, there are more lines for you to finish.
Sige.
Okay.
Bilisan ko na lang.
The biggest misconception about AI is?
AI is for experts. So, yan yung misconception. AI is for everyone.
AI is for everyone. We agree. AI is for everyone. Now, next, if every Filipino MSME used AI, we would see?
Massive growth.
Massive growth.
Hindi lang potential, we want growth talaga.
We want growth. Imagine mo, 99.5% of the Philippine economy ang ma-empower natin. That's massive growth. In the future, humans and the AI will
coexist. To work together. Diba? Hindi tayo maging slave sa ating AI overlords. syempre. Pero they're there to do the task na nakakapagod gawin so we can focus on the bigger problems.
Oo, tama. Yung mga ayaw natin gawin.
Like a repetitive manual.
Perfect. The one skill young people should learn today is?
Siguro adaptability.
Adaptability.
Learning fast, learning how to learn the right things. Kasi sobrang bilis ng advancements ngayon and what you're learning could be outdated in a month or two. So dapat alam mo kung sino yung mga sinusundan mo, sino yung mga fina-follow mo, and if updated pa ba yung inaaral mo, kasi you might be learning something and then in-announce na obsolete na, ganun. So that's
kailangan talaga makasabay lang sa growth ng in tech, especially ngayon exponential. Pag ganun yung growth ng tech and that's why we have influencers like you, 'di ba? You have a social platform also where you discuss these different types of tools, kung paano gamitin ng mga tao, para rin for educating the people. Ngayon, may mga question po tayo na nakuha sa sa Facebook stream natin. Now, ang tanong nila, anong current relationship status mo?
I am happily married. I just got married last year. My wife is with me. So we had a wedding in October. Pero yeah.
Congratulations. Well, shout out to the wife. Ano ang weekend plans mo ngayon?
Our weekend plans, siguro for Holy Week na, we plan to go to Bantayan Island in Cebu. Kasi for this week, midterms pa niya eh.
Bawal pa,
hindi pa pwede na alas. Pero yun, hopefully we'll have. Ikaw, Asek, anong weekends plan mo? Baka puro ka lang work.
Nabalikan ako. Well, weekend plans ko, wala, actually, papahinga, patutulog. So...
Wala ka bang relationship status ngayon?
Balik talaga sa akin. Yes, I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. So, yun. Actually, yung weekend, yun yung time na ginagamit ko to catch up sa tech world. Yung mga development, especially sa OpenClaw, yung mga bagong open source. For me, reading new things, catch sa social media, nakakapag-educate na talaga eh.
Pero yun, it's important na updated tayo. But it's important din na we spend time with family. So,
okay.
Hindi lang puro work.
Tama ka dyan. I think yun yung utang ko sa pamilya ko. Okay, so before we wrap up, one final question. Ano ang message mo sa audience natin about AI and the future of work? And if you can give one advice also to mga junior developers natin.
So, to everyone, I know the future may seem bleak. Marami kang naririnig na papalitan na tayo ng AI, papalitan na yung mga trabaho natin. But that shouldn't be further from the truth. Marami pang opportunities available, and one thing na dapat nyo lang gawin ngayon is to have strong grasp of the fundamentals. Kasi lahat ng mga bagong tech, these are all rooted in your strong fundamentals. And be open to learn. Hindi lang kung ano yung tinuturo sa school, yun lang yung inaaral mo. The school is a great place to start. But in the current state of like tech, ang daming bagong nangyayari, you have to be a lifelong learner. You have to be open to new technology and not just be parang dismissive to it outright. Yun lang naman. I'm looking forward to a strong growth in the Philippine tech sector. Hopefully makikita tayong maraming mga developers and AI engineers soon in the industry na working in the Philippines, hindi lang lumilipat sa ibang bansa. But, I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you for that, Bryl. Tsaka, dun sa padami ng AI engineers, sana makapag-hire pa kami ng more AI engineers dito sa DICT, no? So, we're inviting people to apply, mga AI engineers dyan. So, thank you, Bryl. What a great episode.
Thank you.
I personally have learned so much today, kahit yung mga pinag-usapan natin kanina outside. AI can sometimes feel overwhelming, pero yung mga conversations like this, they actually help people understand AI more. Tsaka, hindi na sila matakot sa paggamit ng AI, pag-develop ng kanilang agents, that it can actually work with us, not against us. So, actually, I'd like to invite one of the biggest AI advocates na kilala ko. Our Secretary of DICT, Secretary Henry Aguda. Mag-hello lang po.
Hi, Sec.
Hi, Sec. Hi, Sec.
Smile.
Hi,
Thank
Sec.
you for raising the occasion.
Thank you for having me, Sec.
Promote lang namin next week. Kami naman ulit.
Thank you, Sec. Thank you for supporting us today. And that brings us to end today's episode. Maraming salamat for watching Hot Copy, the official podcast of the DICT. Abangan ang next episode next Friday. I'm Asik Migui and thank you for joining us. See you next time on Hot Copy.